All right, welcome back. This is my brand new segment I'm gonna start. It's called Hildebrand's 5-minute hosting hack. Every week, I'm gonna come to you with a new topic in a video. Has to be under 5 minutes. So let's get started, get the timer started. Okay, and in this video, probably one of my most common questions or concerns for a new host is how do I keep track of noise, overcrowding, maybe a party, the climate inside of my house, and cigarette smoke. When I first started hosting, that was a major concern for me. I got a few people that smoked in my house right away. I had no way to prove it. I had a few photos, but it was really hard to make my case to get reimbursed. Now, in all my vacation rentals, they're in the city, so noise was a huge concern. It's also written up in the policy for when you're filing your STR regulations, trying to get your permits and whatnot. There's noise levels that you can't go over, or your neighbors can complain, you can get a fine, the cops can show up, all that good stuff. You can also have one of those neighbors that doesn't like short-term rentals at all and will complain that you're loud and noisy, but you can show your monitoring system to the cops and let them know, hey, these are the decimals, that will help you quite a bit. Now, the device I'm talking about and using all the time is Minut. Super cool, super easy, USB charge, it just plugs right in. And then on the back side right here, there's a little metal piece. You put it right through your wall. These go inside and or outside. Yeah, in full disclosure, Minut and any other device you end up using, you have to be very, very clear up front with your guests that you use these devices, which honestly is great because it will protect you from the bad guests even trying to book your place in the first place. So that's great. But in your listing, example, Airbnb, right? In your listing, I would recommend you put it in the space and the description area. Also, I would add it in the house rules. Now, by putting this in the listing ahead of time, you're protecting yourself from guests saying, oh, I didn't know. Also, it's very nice to tell your guests ahead of time, hey, this isn't recording. It's just keeping up with the smoke, the climate, and the noise in the house. Another great reason to use this is in Arizona and a lot of other cities and states across the country, when it comes to regulation, a lot of times you have to notify your neighbors. Hey neighbor, I am next door to you and I have this house on Airbnb, a vacation rental. So we have to submit a letter to our neighbors. In my letter, I talk that I use Minut noise monitoring systems. And honestly, that calms my neighbors quite a bit because they know that I'm a responsible host. I'm keeping track of everything. If it is loud, I can reach out to my guests a lot quicker than my neighbors would maybe even hear it. And this might be a personal thing, but I always like to align myself with companies in the industry that are ahead of the curve and are very active in protecting hosts and being responsible. That's a huge part of my hosting journey, is being a responsible host. Minut is on the forefront of being ahead of the curve and trying to help with regulations and trying to educate cities and states about these devices. So to me, that was another massive win and plus of why I went with Minut. Now, one of my favorite parts is the app. I can pretty much do everything on my phone. I can see the noise, the crowd detection, cigarette smoke events, indoor monitors, outdoor monitors. And right here, if you click on one of my houses, you can actually see the noise is at 38 dP. So crowd control tells me if it's crowd control risk. My indoor sensor, my alarm sensor tells me the temperature inside of the house, all at my fingertips. And now let me just jump on my computer. I'm going to show you around the dashboard. But what I like is it integrates with so many of my softwares. Right now I'm using Guesty for Pros. My team can be assigned to it. So if there's any problems, Minut will automatically send a notification to my team, and that's all synced in with my Guesty. So real quick, these are some of the ones that you can integrate. You can integrate it directly with Airbnb. They are proud partners with Airbnb. And look at all these other ones that they sync into. Crazy, Hospitable, Hostaway, Hostfully, Lodgify. So you can pretty much find anything to sync it up with. Now, if you really wanted to and you're in a high area with a lot of noise and really concerned, you can also work with Minut to have them do your call and guard assistance, which is very, very cool. All right, hopefully that video was fun. I'm gonna keep trying to do more 5-minute hacks for you. So comment and like on a topic you want me to hit up next. And full disclosure, I use Minut in all my homes. I do have an affiliate link down below that would really help me a lot, but I made this video completely on my own. So see you next time. Thank you very much.